I'm going to guess no. Well, it seems like the Santa's Rampage is a little buggy because I had to do a whole bunch of stuff to get it to where it was full screen, and then get to join your instance. Why am I hearing you in multiple? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, there. I think I figured it out. And yes, I had a stream not muted. And yes, Aries, you're not the only one who's drunk. I am fairly well certain I am as well. It won't. It, it's here, but it won't let me interact with you. Viscera cleanup detail. What are the controls on this? It's well, there isn't a mop bucket. We need to interact with this thing here that I'm hitting, but it's not letting me get a mop bucket. I already have been doing that because I'm frustrated. It's not doing what I think it should be doing. I figured, I figured it out. So you have to drop the mop and move to just your hands. Yes, we did. I forgot to change my. I just remembered I forgot to change my screen title and game I'm playing. Someone who has mod rights, can they change that for me, please? It may be me, I don't know. Where is the incinerator? Never mind, I just spilled bloody water all over the place down there. You may not want to go down there for some time. I got mop bucket here for anyone who wants to use it. Where do we put the box? I don't care about the box. Where do we throw it? We don't know. I figured out where the incinerator is. Yes. I believe that's right. We have to make sure all the good little girls and boys get their presents. I I think we're just all drunk and we don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, Santa went crazy like all people who try to help others go. Damn it, you spilled the water! I tried to place a new bucket, but someone was in the way! Wait, TT's a thing? That's new. You may have wanted to watch me and Rock's first playthrough of the regular cleanup detail. I don't know. I the machine dispensed TNT, and I now seem to be a blood smear on the floor. I am still dead. I'm alive again. Yeah, because I don't give a shit whether I'm walking through blood or not in the game. It's all the same to me. Well, I mean, if you kill me and not blow me up, maybe you can throw my body in there. Where did the crates go? Where do we put the presents? No, they're not. I found one right here that's not bloody. Well, you're not wrong there, but still. I found my new trials weapon. Where are you, kitty? I found my new trials weapon for Destiny. Me! Okay, I'm not moving. Where's Kitty? I'm guessing this person who just got a bucket. Do you see this what I'm holding here? Kitty, do you see what I'm holding? Look at this rifle. Because that's my new trials weapon for Destiny. Santa, I don't care who Santa's giving it to, it's mine. You're probably the one of us who has the most alcohol tolerance of anyone. Which given Which, given your health condition, is very surprising. Well, I mean, they have to give you something. I mean, you can't critically roll on everything. I think you have to be seam friends. Damn it, I'm leaving footprints again. I have Jackbox. Yes, yes, I am. There's no doubt about that. I mean, if we want to play Jackbox, I can pull that up. I have all that. Okay. Uh, I have all of them. It's just I can just never get anyone to play them. Uh, I've never been to Disney. Where where's the payroll thing? I found a USB drive. I lost the USB drive. Some elf's family is not going to get paid. See, I've never been to Disney, so I cannot speak to Disney in any way, such or form. See, I wouldn't mind going to Disney and at least trying it out once, because new experiences are always interesting. But it's one. You're only at 7? What's wrong with you? I'm not even as far behind as I'm not as far as Rock is, and I've had more than 7 shots. I mean, I've had an entire bottle of sake, and I've had 3 shots of cherry vanilla rum. We don't know. Is this what you want for Christmas? Look at this. Do you want this for Christmas? I am not doing mopping. Someone else can do that. Someone more sober. Happily. I can do that. That's easy. I'm going to die. Wait, I did die. Woohoo. I don't know. I had a USB drive and couldn't figure out where that went. Someone's on fire, it sounds like. I died! There's a big blood splatter. I will be right back. I need to try and. I don't know where right here is. I'll be right back, and then you can try and figure out who I am and show me. Have you ever tried walking in a direction and not be able to actually stop walking in that direction? Because that is apparently a thing. Wait, I died? Okay. The starting hallway is an absolute mess. What was my job again? Are we? It certainly doesn't look like it. Well, yes. I mean, how would you not get blood on the ceiling? Blood splatters. I mean, Santa got angry and went on a fucking rampage. I mean, they're not really bleeding anymore to begin with. Ellie says Air went on the rampage, not Santa. So this is all Air's fault. Air was very, very naughty, and thus Santa went on a rampage. Oh, I'm working on it. There's not enough incinerator for all this bullshit. Uh, Galith donated a bunch of points to the Ring Fit Adventure stream challenge. Thank you. Okay. Uh, there's at least 5 hydrates there, so I think that's good enough for another shot. I have to drink, unless you're following my hydrates as well. Wait, do those? No, that doesn't have clean water in it, so that can go in the fire. Okay, so I need to do 2 shots. Because Galith, it looks like added another 5? I don't know. It's hard to count. There's a computer somewhere. We're all drunk, so I don't think it really matters what we think. Um, oh, well, Kitty maybe still should be sober, so that's another story. As he's still sober, his opinion still doesn't count. Well, to those of us who are drunk, because there's blood everywhere and no one's cleaned any of it up. I I I wish I had someone else who lived here to pour these. I wish I had someone else here to pour these drinks for me without spilling anything. You start out with one bucket, and the more buckets you put out, the more often it puts out body parts. Nope, you can't. Ah! What the hell am I looking at? I'm just going to warm my hands here by the fire. Well, okay. As much time as you need. That's my normal stream in time, so I'm okay with that. Son of a bitch. I'm spilling all kinds of shit. I'm kind of AFK at the moment. I'm sorry. I realize I spilled a bunch of stuff. Send a severance check to the buckets. Because the bucket needs to go away and be replaced with a clean bucket. Something exploded me while I was trying to clean my actual apartment. I mean, if we're still spreading blood, if we're cleaned up everything else, that's progress. Blood is just. There, I respawned. Why is there a bucket that's unused here in the spawn hallway? Here's a fresh bucket. Over here by me. Well, it's not good anymore because it's got spilled. Oh, here's good water over here by this workbench, and there's another one right there. I'm trying to move things over to the incinerator, but people keep getting in my way. Maybe maybe we should put mopping to last and go and put everything that's supposed to be burned in the biohazard boxes. And then worry about mopping last. See, burning things was my job, so that's what I've been trying to do, except for when I'm dead or I have to walk away from my computer because I'm too drunk and did something stupid. There's a downstairs, too. Santa went nuts. He got angry. His cells weren't working hard enough. See, things like this makes me want to do hardships or hard space shipbreaker, or is it hardship spacebreaker? I don't know. Either way, it's a game where you break down spaceships. I can't grab this elf leg because there's a bucket in my way. Santa went on a murder spree, and we have to clean up and make it so such didn't really happen. The Slosh-O-Matic! The one that has Slosh-O-Matic written all across the top of it. I found a clean bucket in a corner that no one's used. If anyone wants to go by the Rook's Keep office, just before it, to the left of the door, there's a clean bucket that no one has used. I found a shotgun that I'm going to use in Destiny. I don't want to burn it. Please tell me where to put it. Well, I can guarantee it was not me. Oh, I found letters. I found letters. Mr. Claus, it is with great regret that I find myself forced to write this correspondence once more, as our investigation determined that as our as as our investigation determined the atrocious conditions which you force upon your elven brethren must cease immediately. The low pay, the incredibly long workdays, the lack of holidays, it's inhuman. It's if we at the Union do not seek radical changes in the next 3 weeks, we will be forced to pursue legal channels. And then, sir, you shall see what the full fury of the elves is not so small. Good day, Tiny Littleton, Secretary General of whatever. I want a new Playbox 180 and a new iPhone 732S and a new Racerman car driver game. I also want a new bike because the one I got last year is dirty, and I want a new windbreaker air rifle too. I've been good, so I want these. Billy Sployd. Mr. Claus, it is with heavy regret and dwindling pocket that we regret to inform you that you are being sued in the amount of $250,000. The claims are as follows: destruction, $250,000. The claims. the The claims are as follows: destruction of property, damages, emotional suffering, public disturbance, and fucking obscenity. Apparently your reindeer had defecated across a house or houses, and they passed by the area for full claims and details. Please read thoroughly pages 5 through 49. Yours, Dick Bergen Sons. Santa! 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 My parents say I was good, so I could write to you and ask for stuff. So I, so I want the... So I want the new Super Turbo Jet Racer car with all the extras. Also, I want lots of chocolate and the White Pod 8. These letters are amazing to read. Dear brother, I'm in jail again and need bail money. I was caught whipping children in the streets. It's this one town. They're always trouble. I know you told me not to go out at Christmas, but why must you have all the fun? I'm so bored. I hope you send an elf with the money soon. I do like elves so fragile. Remember, you owe me one for that Russian mafia incident. Your brother Krampus. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I still owe Galeth a drink. Because I took one for Ellie, and then I have one more for Galeth. I don't know how much more alcohol I can take. Dear Mr. S. Claus, invoice December 6th. 5th. Not 6th, 5th. Your total for this month comes to toys and other items, $253,050. Electronic devices, $5,430,870. Shipping and handling, $35,000. Total, $6,418,920. Payment will be required by no later than the 4th of the following month. Good day and thank you for your business, Wang Chow Industries. Dear Santa Claus, it, it was my birthday Friday. Mommy got me only 23 presents and a soccer field cake. I hate her. I I'm reading letters that Santa Claus got that are over here in this room. No, I'm literally reading letters that were over here in this room over here. Well, that's debatable. But I am literally reading letters that are over here in this room over here. See, I'm even holding one of them over here by the mop thing, bucket thing. Dear Dear Santa Claus, it was my birthday Friday. Mommy got me only 23 presents and a soccer field cake. I hate her. I said you were better. I want 23 steak pies, 12 ice creams, 18 trays of reindeer chocolates, 3 big boxes of fudge, a pair 5 computer with conscription 3. I don't know. It just says a pair 5 computer with conscription 3, brown ops, and a nitro genie go-kart. Yours, Stevie Chubes. Or Chubs. Yep, he did the same over here too. Mr. Claus, Yuletide greetings, Mr. Claus. I present a select group of people with great gift giving ambitions. I am not reading that because that is racist as shit. Are looking for more people with your prominence. Join us and we can show you great things, lead you to greater profits, assist you in labor management. So basically, a racist organization was trying to recruit Santa. Literally, look at this letter. A racist organization was trying to recruit Santa to spread racism. Santa. Mr. Santa Claus, Happy Christmas! This year I want the new Arachnid Boy comic, a new motorbike, a new archery set, a new 58-inch TV, a killer falcon like the one Uncle Gunter has, a new stereo to make the butler mad, and a big tin of chocolate caviars. But the red ones, not the shit purple ones you gave me last year. Blarg! I have been very good and only kicked people at school this year and the butler and that man at the carnival. But that was only one time, except for the clown at my birthday fair. Timothy Crewley. I know someone left a little bit ago, but I'm not sure who it was. I've not looked at Discord to see. Okay, so there was someone else. Maybe Audie, because I think Audie went to go sleep. We're all drunk. I think the only one not drunk might be whoever the fourth person is who I don't know. There's a letter here that I didn't get to read. Oh no, here they are. Dear Sir, for enclosed your invoice and receipt for the following items: 5 crates of trinitro tolants, 2 boxes of select heavy-edged knives, and 8 boxes of 12-gauge shotgun shells. Pleasure doing business with you, sir, and don't forget about our shoot 'em and loot 'em sale. All items 20% off and more off until the 1st. Shooters and looters fire munitions since 2001. Dear Mr. Claus, I have in my possession video footage recorded in infrared of you along with your gang entering one of my premises via the fireplace. The footage also shows littering and you personally removing my valuable property. You personally removed my valuable property, milk glass, and confectionery items. At present, I am preparing to forward this evidence to local authorities unless I receive compensation from your organization in the sum of no less than $100,000. I have generously decided to give you until Monday to complete the transaction or face the consequences of your transgression. Yours faithfully, Lord Devion Snakely. So someone was trying to blackmail Santa Claus. Fuck this guy. Why would you try to blackmail Santa? Well, I've been reading letters, so that's my fault. Wait, that has water in it. That has water in it? So I can pick this bucket up and take it to the fire. Someone's in my way of getting things to the fire. There's two buckets here. There's two buckets here full of clean water. No, 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 no. This is the perfect night for this to be happening. Nope, probably not. Oh my, I found a blue submachine gun. Look at what I found. I'll find it and try and do it. You're not stupid, just cognitively impaired due to alcohol. I had to think of what the word for alcohol was. We're all drunk, and I think you're the only sober one of us. Well, except for maybe whoever Aries' husband, fiance, whatever is. Someone just killed me. Oh, hey, there's a clean bucket right here in front of the spawn room. It's hard. There's so much blood between me and the fireplace. There's so many body parts by the fireplace, not in the fireplace. Wait a minute. What's the throw button? It does not share the same controls as basic viscera cleanup detail. There is no thrown button. There's a clean bucket there. I see at least two clean buckets. Missy needs to drink more. I need to find whatever this soju thing is and try it. One, two, three. Well, there was at least four clean buckets and someone just spilled one, so there's still three. One, two, three, four. I found at least 4 clean buckets around this room. And most of them have clean water. We need a larger fireplace. Because no one's cleaning up the large stuff and just keeps mopping. So many empty water buckets for no reason, and so much other stuff that needs to be burned or laying around the room. So, as far as I'm aware, you're supposed to get everything else cleaned up and mop last. No, 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 no. Spreading blood first is fine. So at least in the normal game, you take crates and barrels to one spot, you take these like flash drive things to another, and then you burn everything else. Because something went on a murder spree and you have to clean and cover it up. Because that's what you're paid to do. Our job is to basically make it so that nothing ever happened. See, whatever bar you went to and paid $300, I need to go there because I've never paid that much for drinks. See, even the place I went to and drank the most, I didn't even spend $30. Mainly because the bartender wanted to go take me home and sleep with me. But that's a whole nother story. I mean, I had, let's see, it was what, 2007? I had 13 rum and cokes and she only charged me like $20? No, no, I don't because I generally don't get to actually drink. Usually, my friends take me to go to a bar and expect me to be the designated driver, so I don't get to drink. there, there's an arcade bar here in Columbus, Ohio that is just absolutely amazing. I don't know if it's anything. I think after that comment, you may have to find wife number two. I try to, but I still fail miserably because I don't understand people. See, I try to understand people, but I generally fail miserably because they don't act logically in any sense, form, or manner. I don't understand common jokes, memes, culture, whatever. Are you referring to yourself in the third person? Hey, whatever floats your boat, good for you. Hey, whatever, that's fine. Exactly. If it makes you happy, then good for you. Be happy. Everyone should be happy. Because the incinerator is fucking full! The incinerator isn't burning fast enough! Look at this incinerator! The incinerator is basically just waiting for things to burn and so other things fall in. Well, I mean, at one point there was like 5 different buckets waiting to be used. I need the room to not be spinning. Now, to be fair, me and Kitty tried this game ourselves, just the two of us, completely sober, and it probably was not the greatest of things. I'm not going to argue against that point, but to be fair, that probably made it more entertaining. It just made progress harder. See, I would settle for just one, but that's just because I've been single for like the last 15 years. Fuck this present. It's in my way of doing anything. I don't know whose present that is, but fuck you. Well, then we just need to let it sit and burn everything for like 10 minutes. I'm. Well, that's because there's a lot of blood, bird, something around the fire. This fire is not large enough. I honestly think we should just burn this entire place down. No! Yes! I mean, if we weren't drunk, this may be easier. But we're us, and so that's not going to happen. No! Drop it! I'll pick it up and I'll grab it when it's ready. Fine. If not, I'll make blood everywhere. I will need one at some point, someday, somewhere. Because the only one I found was not easy whatsoever. See, when I was playing Sekiro and Bloodborne, I tried to find one, but I couldn't find one that was easy to use. See, like everyone I found, I literally had to type out a command, and that's not going to work because unless I have a mod that's going to be in the stream to do it. Oh, no, you said. Okay, you said Stream Deck. I do not have one of those available to me. See, that's another problem because I don't really pay attention to my phone or use my phone or keep it even charged. Like the only time my cell phone is on the charger is when I'm going to bed. Because Kitty is fucking rich. See, I work in IT and I can only afford one. I work for a Fortune 500 company on their frontline help desk, and I can afford one. See? That makes the difference. I do I do too because at least for me, I don't know how that works. See, I have receipts for all that, But I don't know how to do any of that. Yes, we do. Kenny knows how to do it. 7 back for a moment while I try to readjust my eyes to actually focus on something. Oh, I've been burning them. Where do they go? I don't know where anything goes. I just am burning everything I find. Yep, I noticed because all the letters I just read on stream have been moved over here, with not where I left them. Although there was TNT that didn't blow up. Which concerns me. Although I should probably burn this machete before someone tries to cut me with it. Hey, I found uh, I don't know, some sort of external storage device. I can't remember the name for it. Yes, that's the word. I don't know what's going on at all anywhere. See? See, if I'm going, if if I'm going, if I'm going to show for something, it's for something that I actually support. Radio. See, something I actually use, like Logitech, I will support you guys, and you may barely have to pay me like $10 at all for a stream. Well, considering it's most of what I use, I'm fine with that. Steel Series may be a different story because Steel Series was my last laptop, and I'm not exactly happy about it. Yeah, an MSI SteelSeries laptop. I don't know. It was one of their MSI SteelSeries laptops. I wasn't. The end results with it, as you probably heard from me bitching to you about, was not exactly the best of endings. Now, this new Asus laptop I'm using, I'm mediocre about. Acer, maybe, I don't know. That's over there, over by my consoles. That's in the. I don't know. I'd have to look up what I bought on Amazon, and I don't remember. What is that laptop? I'm having issues spelling out laptop. Yes, I have. My current laptop is an Acer Nitro. So yes, the last computer I had was a MSI Leps Steel Series, and as you heard me bitch for like months, I was not happy with that damn thing. I had so much sound issues and boot up issues with that laptop. I was so happy it finally died and I could get something else. Hey, I found a letter I hadn't read yet. Mr. Santa, I was good this year, so I want a pony and a bike and a new clarinet too. Temmie Slawbottom. Well, I've read them off, but people keep talking over me. And I put them over here in this room over here on the side where I found them all, but someone cleaned it. Well, it's not clean. There's footprints in there that I did not put there. Well, I didn't put them there, so it's not my fault. Hey, me and you both. I'm pretty fucking wasted too. I mean, the room's kind of spinning, and I'm just kind of trying to go, okay, is that something I should pick up or not? Well, trying not to lean too far to one side or the other. They're pretty close. They're only 2 out of 5 letters off. I thankfully, I thankfully don't have anyone else close to Kitty's name, But the only problem is that I know him as generally as Kitty and not Rock was taken. So I'm never sure which to actually properly respond to him as. But see, the problem is like I also want to give proper reference to your channel, which is kind of hard to do when your channel isn't called Kitty. Well, I mean, his channel is. Well, I mean, his channel is Rock was taken, so it has nothing at all what to do with kitties. Again, still nothing to do with your channel, which makes it very difficult to properly respond to you. Okay, Daddy Kitty. See, I've only ever really played the single player on Call of Duty. I've never really played any of the multiplayer. Well, that's because we've spent so much time filling buckets and not actually using them. The more buckets you get, the more often it's going to give you body parts instead of buckets. I said this like an hour ago. I want to send a friend of mine a message on Facebook going, I'm drunk, but I'm too afraid that I'm going to misspell it so horribly. I need to upgrade my phone because I'm still using a Samsung 9 Galaxy 9. Hey, I found another letter I haven't read yet. Dear brother. No, I've read this letter. Where do presents go? Yeah, Rock said he knew where presents were supposed to go. I've got a present over here by the fire, and I want to know where to put it before I burn it. Hey, Sakuno. Welcome. I don't. I've pretty much been just running things to the fire because I don't know where else to put anything. Well, unless you want me to burn this present, come over here and guide me to where the presents go. Well, I mean, if we don't, it's going to give us nastiograms at the end. If we don't do this properly. Well, I can't do 8 hours because then 8 hours, I'll still be sleeping. In 12 hours, I'll still be working. Now, now I can at least lurk on her birthday stream. As long as no one else is streaming. I, I did a birthday stream and no one showed up. See, mine is the end of July and pretty much no one showed up for it. I was very sad on my birthday. See, I'm still over here by the fire with holding a present and going, show me where to put this thing before I throw it in the fire. I, I'm giving someone 30 seconds to show me where to put it before I throw it in the fire. Uh, which room? There's 3 other rooms, 4 other rooms. So the one through the broken wall. With the table still covered in blood. I don't know. I figure Sakuno probably sent that message like 20 minutes ago and I'm just now finding it in my chat and I'm going, oh, thank you for the chat. Yes, yes, we are. Well, I will throw myself in with Bun Bun of being completely drunk and completely worthless. Hey, it's 4 a.m. for me, if that makes any difference. Or, well, I mean, and and um, I mean, I've had an entire bottle of sake and about that much of this bottle of rum. The other part of it I've spilled because I'm too drunk and haven't really been able to keep my balance entirely correctly. Um, I'm going to throw this in the fire because I don't know what else to do with it. A letter. Well, fuck that child. They weren't very good and they were running a fucking pony. No, this is something related to Destiny 2, and it's still. How do I fucking crouch to grab these bottles? See, I want to play Destiny 1. I have Destiny 1. I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet. I've only played Destiny 2, and I started Destiny 2 when was Mars introduced? That's when I started playing. I have no idea who Elizabeth Bay is. Oh, okay. I know who Exit Stranger is. I like Anna Bray much better. Anna Bray or Anna Bay and oh, what's Crow's sister's name? Marasov. Marasov and Anna Bay, best characters in the game, hands down. I don't know. Sounds like it. I mean, did she at least send it to one of the three of us still playing this game? We're not going to be done in the next 15 minutes. And you didn't raid me? I'm offended. Till we're done with this. Well, yes. But that doesn't make a difference to me. I think we're going to be at this for a hot minute. And neither one of you rated me. I'm offended. You both said you ended stream and didn't raid someone else that was streaming this. I thought you said you did. Well, then you are forgiven, Kitty. Well, no, if she didn't raid either one of us, she doesn't even tolerate us. I'm the one not saying nice things about your tolerance. Wait a minute, there was a shotgun shell there. We just sent it somewhere into infinity. Oh god, I just burned the boombox and it sounds awful. Achievement unlocked the day the fuck died. And I got an achievement for it, so it's worth it. Well, true. But since I'm not playing this on PlayStation, I'll still take it. PlayStation is where my trophies really matter. Oh wow, I found a bunch of buckets that need to be burned. I'll burn these. There's still a good bucket there. Yes, it is. It's still clean water. Well, no, not anymore, but now we'll get thrown in the fire. Well, I was trying to take a bucket to the incinerator and I'll do what I want. How'd I end up here? I moved over to my console, but my PC setup. So I am no longer on my couch. I am my computer chair that I use for both. Yes. That those are so comfortable. That's what my couch is. But they are so goddamn expensive. What the hell is a Razer N-Key? I've never owned anything Razer. I always hear good things about them, but I've never actually decided to actually try and use anything of theirs because they're always so. I'll I'll link to you guys what my chair is. See, I'm going to post in because I think the only channel I share in common with both of you is the Machina Crafters Discord. I'm going to link the uh, my chair in your text spam. My chair is mine is labeled as Flash Furniture Store as the brand on Amazon. That is my chair. I am extremely, unfortunately, overweight, and that is the only chair I found that actually is rated for how much I weigh. I wasn't moving. And Aries went in my channel and my chat and went, "I'm here, okay?" I thank you for being here, Aries. It is. It is amazingly comfortable. It's just it's just exceedingly expensive. And I've broken one of them. Now granted it now granted it took me 4 years to break it, but I still broke one of those chairs. I don't know what that is. Link it to me because I don't want to actually spend the time trying to look when I'm actually able to. Because if I try to remember that later, now I hope it doesn't pull up like Iron Pony because that's a whole nother story of things. That's a motorcycle shop that my dad took me to try and buy motorcycle helmets. Yes. The first thing that came up when I searched Iron Horse was Iron Horse IMDb for TV series from 1966 to 1968. And then Iron Horse Auctions. I don't know. What is the Iron Horse TV series? Ben Calhoun won the completed Buffalo Pass Scalp Lock and Defiance Line Railroad in a poker game and must fight 1880s Indians and bankers and bad guys to complete the line. I'm just reading the IMDb synopsis of what the Iron Horse series is about. So, if anyone wants to complain, go complain to IMDb. Leave me out of it. Don't know who any of these people in this show were, but yeah. Looks like it had about 48 episodes. And Iron Horse Auctions looks like they specialize in uh, things with engines of one sort or another. Iron Horse Motorcycles, Iron Horse Hotel, Iron Horse Golf Course, Iron Horse Excavation LLC, Boise, Idaho. Iron. Okay. I finally found a chair or a link to a chair, and unfortunately, the link I clicked on Google for Iron Horse chair does not link me to what their chairs are. And well, Google just linked me to their images, which was like a billion different things, and none of them chairs. No, no, no. I got like John Deere tractors. Why did I blow up and die? See, I lived out in the middle of nowhere and never wanted anything to do with cows. Mainly because the neighbor next door liked to not pay attention to what their bulls were doing and let them get loose, at which point they would call us and tell us to stay in our house. Well, yes. If they were even aware that their bulls had even gotten loose. Sometimes you could go outside when I was a kid and go, there's a bull in our backyard. I'm going to go inside. I'm still here. I think you're the only two actually making progress. I'll take that. My emotions are dulled by alcohol. I won't say they're dulled. They're just, or removed, just dulled by alcohol. Well, at least in the normal viscera cleanup, there was like a step ladder thing that you could find and use that would let you get up higher. I just haven't found it. And I haven't been able to jump on top of anything, which has annoyed me. There's still like a shit ton of them around. Wait, nope, that's a good water bucket. I'll leave that alone. I told you that like an hour ago. No, half an hour ago. Sorry. I'm sobering up enough to where I can go. At least it was about half an hour ago. I've not had to have a drink in a while. I mean, considering the fact that I spend 8 hours a day sitting in this same chair doing my normal day job, and then do at least 3 hours of streaming after that, I absolutely need to be sitting in something of comfort. I could not do 8 hours of work and then at least 3 hours of streaming and sit in a wooden chair. I found my new assault rifle for Trials of Osiris. Well, I've mainly been using lately. I've mainly been using Dead Man's Tale, that one that Xur had with the Vorpal on it. See, if I had a good funnel web for PvE or for PvP, I'd probably use that instead of trying to find a energy weapon that I actually liked. I have a good PvE funnel web. I do not have a good PvP funnel web. I wish I had that. We're talking Destiny 2 because we both played that. Unfortunately, we have not played it together in a little while. Why can I not pick this torso up? There's at least two good ones over here that I'm not picking up. Well, that's for the two I just. Well, there's three, four. There's six in this main room that are all good. And I'm sorry, did Santa just like Hulk through this wall right here? I'm sorry, that was a very large elf to make this very large hole. I'm sorry, that's from what we tell reporters, not each other. Each other, we just say that Santa's being an ass and. Well, I found a Warhammer figurine. Anyone want to pay me $200 for it? No. It does not look painted already. But I mean, even then, when you look at Amazon prices, they're about $200 even without being painted. That's the one thing that's kept me from buying any like the Warhammer 40K stuff, because it all looks awesome. But if I want it painted, it's like 400. If I want it unpainted, it's 200. And I'm too lazy to go through and paint it already. I have too much other shit going on. And you know what? Trying to clean up those water buckets in the main room, I'm spilling other buckets trying to clean up this shit. Stop making other water buckets! I'm being shoved around by people trying to mob this main room. I'm trying to burn buckets. There is not enough incinerators in here, or this incinerator needs to be burned hotter. Bun Bun is not the only one who wants buckets that aren't just garbage. Bun Bun, the not representing class, hold up your hands. Well, that's what you get for being a VTuber. Although I can't say much, I have thought about in the past of becoming a VTuber. I just don't have the money or ideas of what I want to be to actually pull such off. No. God damn it, this chair needs to burn. Fuck that chair. It didn't burn. It fell out of the fireplace. Damn it! Burn! See, I refuse to put in tickets for buckets because that is not an IT problem. That is a maintenance problem, and fuck maintenance for trying to put shit over on us. As you can tell, I have issues with other departments trying to put stuff over IT when it's their fucking problem. I swear, like a quarter of my day is just trying to. I blew up, and there's a carton of body parts over by me. But I swear, a quarter of my workday is spent just trying to tell other department or other people that that issue is not my department's to deal with. Go contact these people. I don't care. It's not my problem. It's not any of the people I would contact's problem. Please leave me alone. People don't fit in buckets. No, I mean, even if you cut them up, there's too much of a person to fit in a bucket unless it's about a child. If it's an actual, like, full size person, they need a barrel. Are you are you sure it's a are you sure it's a bucket and not a crate or a barrel? I mean, those are also character names in the Amazon series Bosch, which Restoration Hardware. What the fuck is that? It does. A bougie store? I. What I'm surprised about is the fact that I'm not even exactly entirely familiar with the term, but that may also be because I'm drunk. Wait, that mop is bloody. I can't go around trying to mop shit with that. Well, no, but I also don't want to piss people off. I don't know. I want to throw this crate across the room, but I can't throw anything because there's no control for that. Stupid hands pick shit up. I mean, we could always go try and hunt down Santa and show him the errors of his ways. Yes, we just all beat Santa down with our mops. Which one of us is Janitor 16? Because the incinerator does not work well enough. We need some, like, white phosphorus shit. That's banned for warfare. Is it just banned? I just thought it was banned for warfare. I don't know. I just remember, like, when I was in chemistry class in high school, we would go out back behind the school and throw pure potassium into an old strip mine lake. Well, considering the fact that it was in central slash southern Ohio, does that really surprise you? And apparently it was stuff that they didn't even pay for. It was potassium that was shipped to them by mistake, and they couldn't figure out where it actually was supposed to go. So they just got left with it. So they had this 50-gallon oil drum of pure potassium that they didn't know what to do with. I don't know, but it led to my class being one of many classes over like a 15-year period that we just gotta go take chunks of pure potassium and throw them into a lake behind the school. Well, the good thing is it was actually ecologically sound because the chemical reaction of the potassium interacting with the water actually helps purify the water from all the contaminants left by the strip mining, which then allowed fish to actually reproduce and thrive in the environment. So it wasn't entirely a bad idea. It's just basically to neighbors around the school a very big nuisance because all of a sudden you just hear this big explosion with no explanation. And maybe if you're close enough, maybe seeing a wider water geyser coming up out of a lake multiple times, depending upon the size of said chunk of potassium. Well, that also doesn't surprise me because this is a couple years old, and so it probably doesn't much like any computer. I I think the newest version of this game is Viscera Cleanup Detail Shadow Warriors, which is basically like a tie-in to the Shadow Warriors game. I think that just came with like the third game in that series. Not played any of those games either, but okay. It's a series I want to try sometime. I just haven't gotten around to it. To be to be honest, the last decade has most until I really started streaming has been completely devoted to pretty much Final Fantasy 14 and Mass Effect. Kitty is making so many goddamn crappy buckets that are garbage. God damn it! I exploded and left a big blood stain on the floor. I don't know. But but I but I respawned and now I'm lagging. And everyone exploded. We don't have to clean the hole in the roll. We just have to clean everything after that. I am. Ever since I got exploded, Kitty made like 10 billion buckets, and then I exploded, and then everything's been lagging ever since. I'm trying. I don't know where I am because every time I move, I then teleport like 50 feet. Even the sound is messed up and lagging. Hey, I fixed the lag. At least on my end. I turned it off windowed mode and then or took it to Windows mode and turned it back off, and I'm not lagging as much anymore. It's still a little laggy, but not as bad, or anywhere near as bad. Or we can just say we finished and take the nastograms as they are? How else are you supposed to mop? Isn't that how you mop things? You just stab at whatever is dirty and go, ha! Be clean! I will. Or else we're just lagging so much it hasn't registered yet. Oh, never mind. My earlier comments about fixing lag are no longer valid. Well, have a good night. Well, I think if we do this again, we don't do it from basically what we've already done. We just take whatever ending we get for what we've done and try doing it again, maybe better. Well, maybe that's safe for a different time we try and do this. But I am always up for doing shit like this. Someone tells me if someone tells me we want to do a multiplayer game and I'm available to do it, it's like, fuck yes, let's do it. You too. So much lag. You're burning stuff and it looks on my screen like the ceiling's on fire. No, no, seriously. Like, if you looked at my stream, it literally looks like the ceiling is on fire. And I don't know how to fix it. Have I tried what? I do not understand the comment. No idea what you're talking about. Is is this a reference to something? I have no. Oh, I've played like an hour of progress through Dark Souls 3. Otherwise, I know Bloodborne. I know Bloodborne very, very well. And there is nothing about the sun in Bloodborne. Eyes, on the other hand, are very, very prevalent in Bloodborne. Sun, not so much. I will forever wish for a Bloodborne 2. And other than vague comments to the possibility of Bloodborne 2 that they're working on it, I have no idea when or if they're actually going to come up with it. But I will forever hope for it. Because that has been the one From Software property that I have absolutely enjoyed to every fucking detail. The difficulty, the story, the look, every possible detail was just absolutely amazing. I mean, if I actually had the time to do it, I would play Bloodborne on like a yearly basis. Dark Souls or Sekiro, whole nother different story. But Bloodborne, everything just matches up so goddamn well. Because, I mean, as a setting for stories, Victorian era uh, London slash Britain, just an amazing area to look at things. For both housing and fashion, just astounding. Mix in the overall story of Bloodborne, a whole nother thing. I mean, the difficulty of From Software games I generally dislike because I generally like to be able to progress through stories. And From Software games, that's usually not really an option. I'm trying to just more or less stay out of the way because if you looked at what I saw on my screen, you'd understand why. It is not exactly wanting to cooperate with my computer at the moment. Well, it hasn't on my end. Well, I went ahead and ended it. Because it's just like, no, I don't want to change resolution. I want to stick at being this god awful resolution that doesn't fit anything. And sound doesn't work quite right because it's just like, phew, phew, phew. When it comes to like the fire, yeah, I'll rate someone else. It's time for me to do other shit. Probably go to bed because I can't move for shit. I had plans of originally trying to go through and hit rank 16 to get that near perfect roll messenger from Trials. Yes, it does. It's rapid hit desperado, and then it's like 4 out of 5 perfect rolls on it. At least according to our clan, it's 4 out of 5 perfect rolls. And I did freelance last night and hit rank 11. I just have more work to go through and do. Unfortunately, I hit 7 wins, but I had like 15 losses in the process of getting the 7 wins. So I didn't hit flawless either. I mean, I'd love to hit flawless, but I don't think I'm ever going to hit that on my trying to do freelance. I would absolutely need to pretty much be carried by someone actually good, because I ain't either. As evidenced by some of the matches I was in real early this morning. I was in some matches with some people that were like 11-8 to my team's best, which was like .1, and this was freelance. It was just like, what the fuck is this bullshit? That is clearly this person is so far skilled above us, they should not have ever been put in the same match as us. Then again, I was also putting people with kept getting put in with people. It's just like, are you actually playing this game, or are you just a bot? I'm trying to figure out who I want to raid. Trying to decide between Fizzy and Captain Odin. Because Fizzy's playing Destiny 2 and playing Trials, which is he's an amazing streamer. Captain Odin is also playing Stardew Valley, which is an amazing game. Would love to play more of it, but I really need to play it. If I'm going to play it again, I really need to have other people join me to play it. You two, are you rating anyone, or who are you rating? No idea who that is. Also a good game. I think I'm going to raid Captain Odin. Okay, sounds good. So we're going to go ahead and raid Captain Odin here. And end the night with that. Thank you all for enjoying the drunken madness that I am right now with uh, Mario Kart and then Viscera cleanup detail. But we're going to go ahead and raid Captain Odin and end the night out. Till then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you all for your support. I forgot to draw cards. I'll do that tomorrow night when I'm a little more sober.